Hello everyone. Today we shall look into few other list selection functions. Let us quickly go to new query and create a blank query. I would initially talk about the insert range function. Let us create a list. I'll open the like curly braces and type 1 dot 15, or let us take 30. So I have list of 30. Okay, suppose that instead of starting from 1, I have started from 11. Okay, I'll click on that. You could see that my list is ranging from 11 to 30. And suppose that I have to insert the starting range later in the later duration. Suppose that I could use a function called list dot insert range. So this list dot insert range, what it does is it could insert the range in the list which you have already created. As the first parameter, you would be providing your list, put a comma. Here you could see that index has number. Here you would mention the index where you have to insert the rows. Okay, here normally in the list the index starts from 0. Here I have to start from 0 index in order to create the list. I'll type 0 comma. In the third parameter, you could see that value as list parameter. I'll create the list starting from 1 again, to 10. Okay. Here I have provided the values from 1 to 10 in the third parameter which I have to insert. I'll close the parenthesis and check on tick mark. Here you could see that my list has been updated from 1 to 10 and then from 11 to 30. Let us see one more example by creating a blank query. Suppose that I have inserted a list range. Okay, I'll create a list starting from 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma, or sorry, 8 comma 9 and 10. Okay, here I have created a list skipping the 5 6 7 rows. Okay, suppose that I want to insert those 5 6 3 5 6 7 numbers. What I could do is I'll type list dot insert range. I'll open the parenthesis. This list would be my first parameter. Okay, and I'll put a comma. Here you could see that I have to start an index as number. Since I have to insert fifth number, as we know that our index starts from 0, what I'll do is I'll insert 4, because 0 1 2 3 4, it is like five numbers. And then I'll put a comma. I'll give the three values, which is 5 comma 6 comma 7. I'll After the curly braces, I'll close the parenthesis. So first parameter will give the original list. Second parameter will provide the index of the list where we have to start inserting, and then I'll provide the other numbers. As we click on this tick mark, you could see that my numbers are updated: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Earlier 5 6 7 were missing in this list. So I hope you have understood this list.insert range. Let us move on to the other functions. I'll show you few numbers in this numbers table. I have values from -5 to +5. I have around 11 rows. Okay, and I'll show you how to match the how to check if any condition matches or not. I'll create a blank query and go to blank query. Okay, here I'll write a function called list dot matches all. List dot matches all function, what it does is it will check if all the rows are satisfying the condition or not. Suppose that I'll give a list which is starting from 1 2 3 4 5 comma 6. So this is a list from 1 to 6. Okay, after the first parameter, put a comma. Here you could see that in the second parameter I have to give a condition as a function. As with respect to condition, suppose that I have to check whether all the numbers are less than 10. Okay, I'll write each space underscore and greater than 10. Okay, if they are greater than 10, it will give me true condition. If it is not, it will give me false condition. Since they are all less than 10, it has given me false condition. Suppose that I change the condition. Okay, I'll click on tick mark. Here you could see that it has given me the true condition. Okay, suppose that I'll copy the same. I'll create another blank query and I'll paste it here. Suppose that if even if any one of the list element, if it is less than less than 10 or greater than 10, if it satisfies the condition, give me the true result. Then I'll write list dot matches any function. List dot matches any function. What it does is it checks each and every row element in the list, and then if any one of the elements satisfies the condition, it will give me the output. Suppose that here, since it all satisfies the condition, I'll type, okay, I have forgotten to type equal to before the function. I'll type equal to. I'll click on it. Here you could see that all the values satisfies the condition, then it has given me the result. Suppose that I'll type greater than 10. Now you could see that no element is satisfying the condition. It will give me false condition. Okay, I'll add one more element. Suppose that it is something called 12. Okay, only one element is satisfying the condition. I'll I'll enter it. You could see still true condition, because even if one element is satisfying the condition, it will show me the true condition for it. This is how matches all and matches any function works. Okay, I'll move on to the other function, which is list.position. Here you could see that there are 11 rows in this values column of members table. Here in new table we have countries. There are 9 countries here. As I told you, the index starts from 0. Okay, I'll show you how to find the position of it. I'll create a new query. I'll create a blank query. I'll type list.position. Okay, I'll type list.position. This is the function list.positions. Okay, open the parenthesis. Here you need to provide the list. Suppose that I want to check from members table, and the column name is values. Okay, as I click on this tick mark, here you could see that there are 11 rows starting from 0 to 10. Okay, since there are 11 rows in the numbers, it is showing me the 11 rows. Similarly, suppose that I want to check number of countries in the new table. I'll go to new table, open the square brackets. I'll type the column name, which is countries, and enter it. Here you could see that there are 9 countries. So the list is showing me from 0 to 8. This is how list.positions function work for showing me the index position with respect to the list. Please do explore, try to practice. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.